These are 10 stocks I am keeping an eye out for going into February 11th, 2025. Starting off with CYN. Current price here is 19.76. So in 19 cents, close to 20 cents here. Up over 206% today. And then in the after hours here, up 7%. You can see it's extremely volatile here. Going into the 30-minute chart, we're about to have a bullish crossover where the 50 EMA crosses back above the 200 EMA. Once you see this occur, watch for a parabolic move towards the top side. So for my personal prediction for CYN, I believe tomorrow we might get a break above 23 cents. Watch for a move towards 32 cents resistance, as well as 41 cent resistance as well. And then 47 cents resistance looking to be tested sometime during the upcoming week as well. So within 2 weeks, I would definitely keep an eye out for 46 cents if we are able to break above these three resistances in the short term. And those three resistances are 23, 32, and 41. If we zoom into the 15-minute chart, you can see that we are already starting this bullish crossover. So in a shorter time frame, we have a buy signal. And then in the 30-minute chart, we're just awaiting for that confirmation to occur as well. If there is a pullback for CYN for any reason, I'm relying on the 200 EMA on the 30-minute chart, and that is currently at 14 cents. If we go into the 15-minute chart, the closest support level in terms of the EMA, we do have the 50 EMA here currently at 15 cents, providing it as a dip opportunity or a support to keep an eye out for. There you have my prediction for CYN. Let's go ahead and move on to the second stock, which is going to be SMCI. Current price here for SMCI is 42.31 in the after hours, up 18% today overall. If there is a pullback, I would keep an eye out for a potential move back down to $39 approximately. This may serve as a potential support level to keep an eye out for. You might also even see $40 act as a psychological support as well. So those are two pullback levels going into tomorrow to keep an eye out for. Again, today being February 10th, and then tomorrow being February 11th. If I zoom out here, I do have a potential price target here, which is $47.50. If this resistance breaks above, I would definitely keep an eye out for a price moving up towards $62. $62 there going to be the next major resistance after $47.50. And again, if I'm looking for a dip opportunity, I would personally prefer to enter between 39 and 40. The third stock I am taking a look at is going to be NVIDIA. We've been calling out this stock for the last couple of days, trading days. Last couple of weeks has been a really nice dip opportunity while we were below the ranges of 132 to about 117. I said this was a good entry, and anything below 115, which we did dip down to 113, was a big dip opportunity. Now, in the yellow box, what you see here is where I wouldn't mind adding a position into NVIDIA. And then in the green box down here is where I added a bigger position. So when you saw that we tested down here at 113, I personally did add into my own portfolio at 114. In terms of price target, I am looking for this gap fill for NVIDIA to go up towards 142. Post 142, let's go ahead and zoom out here. I'm also looking for the all-time high to be tested at 153.74. And if we go out to the daily chart, we did dip down just a little bit here, down to the 200 EMA. And again, this was a dip opportunity. Now looking for that reversal back up to fill up the gap at 142, retest 153, and then looking for a price target of 180 within the first half of 2025. So I predict by May, 180 is going to be tested. Fourth stock is going to be Amazon stock, with the current price being $232.50 here in the after hours. Currently today it's just up about 1 or 2%. In the yellow box range here between 216 and about 232, I'm viewing this as a dip opportunity, and if for some reason we do dip down below 216, I would look to add a bigger position into Amazon long term. My price ranges for Amazon in the future is ranging between $250 and $300. If you watch any of our previous videos, Whether it's Tesla, Amazon, NVIDIA, or any other of the Mag 7, we've been pretty spot on with all our price targets. So while now viewing this, it may seem a little bit crazy if we view the current price all the way to 300. That is a 28% gain. I do think 300 will fill, and I think the test will go up towards that level. Of course, we might have resistance and selling pressure at 260 and 280, but again, my prediction for the first half of this year is going to be 300 for Amazon stock. The next stock is going to be GME, and something to keep an eye out for here is this yellow box I have set up between 26 and 30. This is a dip opportunity in my opinion, and we did dip down below it just for a couple days, and we hit a low of 24.53. Excuse me. We respected the 200 EMA at 24.53 there, and the 200 EMA is going to be at 24.40 on the daily chart. So being 13 cents above the 200 EMA, I now would look out for that reversal back up towards the top side and look out for $30 price target. Within this week, I think we will test the 50 EMA on the daily chart. That is 27.69. Currently in the after hours, we're up nearly 1%, and as of today, we're up almost 10%. GameStop, I think, will test towards $30, and then eventually, within February and March, I expect to see 34.40 being tested as well. And in our previous video for GameStop, I am looking for 46.50 Fibonacci retracement level here to be tested within the first 2 months here. So February, March, keep an eye out for 46.50 as a price target in my personal opinion. Going into our next stock here, it's going to be BBAI, up only 1% today, and down like 0.5% in the after hours. But the current price here is $8.70. Personally, I would keep an eye out for $10 to be tested still. I have price ranges between $10 to $16 to be tested for BBAI. If you're looking for a dip opportunity, then I would personally wait until we see 652 to about 835. 652 to 835 can be viewed as a dip opportunity in my opinion. I personally don't think we will get to a bottom of 391, but if it does reaches towards those levels, I would look to add more into BBAI long term. Between 652 and 835, I think this is a good dip opportunity. And again, my price targets for BBAI going into the next couple of months, if not anytime sooner, is going to be price ranges between 10 to 16. If we go into the 30-minute chart, we can see there are some potential pullback levels, and that's going to be the 50, 100, and 200 EMA on the 30-minute chart. First level is going to be 857, then followed by 795, then 692 as support levels. Here is the next stock, Palantir, with the current price being $117 and 10 cents. Today we're up almost 6% total, including the after hours. We have a high here of 115.70. And then let's go ahead and zoom out here. Sorry, 117.95 for Palantir. On the hourly chart too, we could see there was a bullish crossover that started on January 21st. We were right around $70, and then following that price, we've made our way up all the way to nearly 125, which is our next price target. 125 and 140 as well as 155 are our three next major price targets. In terms of a dip opportunity, let's go ahead and go into the daily chart. I would look out for a potential gap fill between 85 and 100 if there is a pullback. We do have a gap here, as you can see. This is where I think would be a good dip opportunity for those looking to go long term. I would not personally go all in at the moment. Of course, it could go higher, but risk reward management, I would prefer to wait for a pullback down to that gap fill before I add any more. You also have my three price targets for Palantir at 125, 140, and 155. The next price target for Rocket Lab, in my opinion, is looking to be $40. This stock here is currently up 12% today at 30.60. I would keep an eye out for that 39.30 resistance to be tested, followed by 40. And then we have a potential high here to be made at $50 for Rocket Lab. In terms of support, I have $27 as a support level and $21.44 on the daily chart. If we go into the 30-minute chart, you can see there is a bullish crossover in here starting out. That's why this week I think Rocket Lab is going to have some upside movement. Watch for that break above 32.50. Our next stock here is going to be SOFI, which is currently just up 1% today. Current price here is at $15.12. And if we go into the daily chart, we are at the 50 EMA, provided this could be a small dip opportunity. If we drop down to 13.57 or lower, I would look to add more into long-term shares. My reasoning is because I think we do get this reversal back up towards $19.10. Recently, we just tested $18.42. Within this year, I do think 19 to 22.60 will be tested. And as of right now, I'm just viewing this as a dip opportunity for SOFI stock. There's also some speculation that some people believe 22.60 through 28 will be tested within this year as well. I think it's more important to be taking a look at the short-term price targets as well, 16, 19, and 22.60 before we get ahead of ourselves at 28. I believe 28 there is going to be the high of all time. And yes, eventually I do think 28 will be tested. It's just important to see how we do around 16, 19, and 22.60 in my opinion, with also noting that the 50 EMA has crossed above the 200 EMA, which is quite bullish in my opinion and is signaling a buy in the long-term scale. Our last stock here is SOUN AI, with the current price being $15.28, down about almost 2% today if you include the after hours. Let's go ahead and zoom in onto the daily chart. We are trending right above the 50 EMA. If we are able to remain above 1450, which is the 50 EMA, I would definitely look out for a reversal back up toward the top side. Price ranges between $16 to $21 as a price target for SOUN AI stock. As for a dip opportunity, between $14.50 to about $12 is a pretty good entry in my opinion. I personally do not think that we will drop below $9.50. I think SOUN AI will remain above the 100 EMA on the daily chart, and we should start to trend upwards. And in the future, keep an eye out for $25 to be tested, as well as $31.50 and potentially even $41 for SOUN AI stock. If you are in any of these stocks, feel free to join our Discord with the link down below in the description. There's over 32,000 members there, and it's free to join. If you're looking for our live entries and exits on options, we do have a 90% off discount on our Patreon, and that's also in our description down below for Patreon as well, alright? Thank you guys for watching our top 10 stocks for February 11th, and for this week moving forward. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you are in CYN, SMCI, NVIDIA, Amazon, GameStop, BBAI, Palantir, Rocket Lab, SOFI, or SOUN, feel free to join our Discord. Again, it's free to join. Highly recommend it as we do share due diligence there. Thanks for watching, and if you appreciate the technical analysis, feel free to like and subscribe to support the channel. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.